We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check your hot read.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go. Set the flag. 59. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. It's free.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got? What we got?
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
We got double up, double up. 56, right there, 56. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Shut up.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
54 Mike. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come. Shut up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
On second down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. On third down, here's Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Eckler, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Patriots take over first.
Ready? 10 Lobo. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all right. You're all right, baby.
On first and 10, Trahan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to Give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is born. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ready? 30 base. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Trahan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football, middle of the
Here we go.
Now Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he
54. Mike, 54. We got it. Eddie Wilson. Get the ball out of here. Let's go.
Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Draw play. It's Eckler. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Get it all. Yes. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ready. Now the whoop. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Blue there, blue there.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Patriots nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Go!
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 5-2.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Trahan got the connection here to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Set up. Safety Gator.
Come on. Tight end right. 4 down.
Hit it.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
You can't block me. Whip. Watch the whip.
Fire.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trahan to Michel on the screen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Check 31. Check 31. One take.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike, check, 59.
From the gun on third down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going on the ground with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. and able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on second down. Trahan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Down. 70, Indy. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the toss, here's Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
52, come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Please grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trahan out right to Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
18 on the play. First down, New England.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
5.
2nd and 10. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey. That's me.
A give to Michelle running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Smooth.
Man up, D. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
5.
Back to throw. Trahan. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
From the gun, Trahan. This one to Bourne out on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Go.
Motion. 552. Hey, watch the lane.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Trahan got his man. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Showing it. 22, jet, cover. Mike, 22.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn. Don't get nervous.
It's Eckler again. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? 6 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready, set, 59, 59. Watch the backer, watch the backer. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill. Touch. Match, match. Right.
They'll run here with Eckler. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm here all day. 56, bullet, half. Check 43. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check. Oh!
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Let's go now. 70 ending. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
The handoff, it's Eckler, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt.
26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Trahan, he's got this complete to Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Trahan. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. Ready.
From the gun, Trahan. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Trahan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Trahan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
You got three down.
On fourth down, Trahan. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
No. Off. General West. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. 5.
Operating from the gun. Trahan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw on second down, Trahan finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
New England.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Everyone got four down.
From the gun, Trahan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
We got four. We got four. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. New mic 52. Mic 52. You don't want to shoot.
To throw again, Trahan. And his throw is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Patriots.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
50-yard line.
Ready.
Check 52's the mic.
He don't know no better. Hey, Charlie.
Mic 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Be dribble.
Back to throw. Trahan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Trahan. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Trahan. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On the ready, 56, Mike, 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Cardinals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the